over the years have been known for their unique chemical properties, versatility, durability, and resistance to decay. Despite the numerous usefulness of plastic material, over 513 million tons of plastics wind up in the oceans alone every year, not forgetting the devastating effects they cause on land, negatively impacting wildlife, human communities, and health. Through research and innovations, many initiatives have been taken to turn an otherwise known menace into job and wealth creation ventures for people. Continually, new innovations are coming out as plastic waste products, giving rise to a burgeoning industry. Young Nzambi Matee of Kenya has joined the leagues of innovators by converting plastic waste into bricks as a better substitute for sand bricks. She's not only protecting the environment with her innovation, but she's also laying a solid foundation for youth employment in her country.
Let's turn trash into cash.
Hello and welcome to RnD-Africa on AAU TV, the voice of higher education in Africa. My name is Lydia Nyame and I'm your host. Joining me today is a beautiful Kenyan young woman. She is an engineer, she is an inventor and an innovator, but I would want to allow her to introduce herself. Hello, dear.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you for joining us. Please introduce yourself.
So my name is Nzambi Matee, born and raised in Kenya, and the founder of Jenge Makers Limited.
Okay, that's amazing. You know, I did a very short introduction on you, but I'm sure I might have missed something. Tell me something about you. I mean, like, tell me more about you.
So as you said, yes, I'm an engineer, an innovator, an inventor, and also an entrepreneur, and also a dancer.
Ooh, a dancer.
I've been here in Accra, Ghana the first time, so really excited. The reason I came here is because of the work I do in Kenya.
Okay.
That is in recycling and upcycling of waste plastic into building products.
Okay.
The goal was to find alternative product that is not only affordable, but also sustainable.
Okay. That's amazing. You know, tell me, when did you decide to embark on the journey to recycle waste into bricks?
So the journey started in 2017.
Okay.
So 2017 is when I quit my job in oil and gas.
Okay.
So I used to be, in my other life, a data analyst. And then I realized that's not what I wanted to do.
Okay.
So I switched into the manufacturing space, but started research and development, testing what it is I wanted, because I knew I wanted to do something within the environment space. Because I don't know if you know, the Nobel Peace Laureate from our country, Nzambi Matee.
Okay.
So she won the Nobel Peace Prize for her work in the environment space. And when I was young, I always knew I wanted to do that. So when my time came, I was like, yeah, just like her, I want to follow in her footsteps. But her tool was activism. My tool is science and engineering.
Okay, right. So 2017, I want to know what motivated you to take up this mantle, because you mentioned that you used to work with an oil and gas company. What motivated you? Why did you decide to stop and to, you know, start the recycling of waste into bricks?
So I always knew in this life, I believe everyone has their purpose in life. And my purpose in life was not to be in the oil and gas space, no matter how much I excelled and thrived in that space. I got the feeling at that point in time that my purpose was to create an impact in the environment space. Okay. And as I stated earlier, with the motivation from Nzambi Matee, I was like, someone feel like there's the joy in being true to your why. And so for me, I wasn't true to my why being in the oil and gas. So when I shifted, I felt joy. So that's why I did the shift.
Okay, you know, I'm definitely assuming that recycling these plastic waste into bricks would take a number of processes, and these processes are definitely going to be technical. However, I want you to try as much as possible to just, you know, explain some of these processes to the layman's understanding.
Okay, so the process is simple. There are different types of plastics, especially those in the packaging sector. So what we do is we collect different plastic wastes. Right now we only process 3 types. We collect them, we sort them depending on the types, we crush them, we mix them with an aggregate. The aggregate in this case can be sand. Okay. And then we feed it to the first machine, which mixes the plastic and sand to form something like bangu, like that texture. And then we feed it to the next machine, it's a press, which presses it into bricks. And then you put it in a cooler, like cooling bath, and then it's ready for production.
Okay.
For use.
Okay, I want to know, ideally, how long does it take to produce these bricks after you have collected the plastic waste?
So let me say in our production capacity, we have the capacity to produce about 1,000 to 1,500 bricks a day. So plus minus after every 3 minutes, you're producing about 9 bricks. After every 3 minutes, you're producing 9 bricks.
Wait, so once you collect the plastic waste, you are able to produce bricks out of it after every 3 minutes?
Yes.
That's amazing.
The process is already out on any, so the machines are already there, so it's just feeding and going. Once you have the materials, it's to go.
Okay. You know, I tried as much as possible to read a little on this initiative and idea, and I came to realize that these bricks that are made out of the plastic waste are 5 to 7 times stronger than the normal bricks. Why? I mean, what's so special about it?
So it's just basic science. So the bricks themselves don't have a lot of air pockets. By air pockets, I mean, if you look at a normal brick, you will see it's very porous in nature. So that's air pockets. And the reason is because, you know, plastic is fibrous in nature. By fibrous, I mean, when you melt plastic, you see it's a bit, when you stretch it, it's string-like. So what it is, when you mix the plastic and the sand, because the plastic acts as a binder, and you compress it at very high pressure points, you chase away the air pockets. Okay. Therefore, making it less brittle. Okay. Hence, stronger.
Okay. Well, that's amazing. I have one last question for you before we just take a very short and a quick break. I want to find out the number of people who worked on this project, because I know definitely you aren't the only one. You definitely had helping hand.
Yes.
How many people approximately sat together to come up and then build this idea?
Okay. So cumulatively, we're about 133 people. In terms of production, the ones that are working directly in the production are 20.
Oh, okay. Okay, and there's 233 people.
100.
100? Oh, okay. Are they all in Kenya, or you get people outside Kenya?
No, we're all Kenyans.
Okay. Well, that is amazing. We are still talking about how the young Nzambi is able to recycle plastic waste into bricks. We'll take a quick break, and after the break, we'll bring you more. Welcome back from the break, and this is still RnD-Africa. Now we'll quickly go back to the young Nzambi, who was just sharing how she was able to turn plastic waste into bricks. And Nzambi, I want to know, because definitely this project you are talking about would involve funds. How did you fund the project? Was it from money in your own coffers, money from friends, family, or money from investors? I basically want to know the overview of how you financed this project.
Okay, so in the beginning, it was me.
Okay.
So as I stated earlier, I'm a dancer. So after I quit my job, I took my savings, the ones I got as a severance package. Okay. And the funds I used to get from dancing, from shows, I did the first prototype. Okay. So that's how I funded the company for 1 year. And then after that, I got a friendly loan from my family. Okay. And then I did the second level. And then now I did a seed round. So that's where I got external investment. Okay. To now do the project that to the scale that we are at.
Okay. Okay. Listening to you, you started with money, or your own money, and then you ended up relying on family. Is it that you could not find investors in the start, or you just thought you had enough money, or your family could help?
So the first time I went to request investors, and one of them told me, you know, there's a saying in Kiswahili that says, "Mkono mtupu haulambwi." What that means is an empty hand is not, it's not, direct translation is an empty hand is not leaked. Okay. But that what means is if you have nothing to offer, then you will not get anything. Okay. So with that, when he told me that, that's how I invested my own money. And then I went to prove that, okay, here's a proof of concept. Now, can you give me your money? Because it's easy for someone to invest in something they've seen. Okay. Well, I just really hope that young inventors out there are listening, because you can't just wake up and then ask an inventor to support you if you yourself haven't made any move. Because from what you're saying, you made the move. Yes. You sort of gave them the trust that indeed this person is trustworthy. You gave them a reason to believe in what you're doing, and then the investors came in later, right? Yes. Anyways,
Aside this, because basically, clearly, finance was not really a challenge for you in the start. But I would want to know, did you face any challenges trying to come up with this?
Yeah, so in the beginning, finance was a challenge.
Okay.
In the beginning, because I ran the company for 2 years on my first...
You started in 2017?
Yes. So
and ran it for
18,
2 years, which is 2019?
Yeah, up to 2019, I was running it on my money and my family, like loans from friends and family.
Okay.
And then in 2019, that's when I got the investment.
Okay.
So in the beginning, finance was a challenge. The other thing was machinery and equipment. So we tried to look for machinery and equipment that was within our reach in terms of how much we could afford.
Okay.
But we couldn't find. So we decided, why not make our own? Now that's a business stream altogether. So we sell both the product and the machinery. But in the beginning, the machinery was a challenge.
Okay.
The other thing was skill. So I didn't know anything about it when I was entering. So I needed to learn, and everything I learned on the job. So that was also a challenge in the beginning.
Okay. You know, one bigger problem we Africans face is having someone to trust and believe in what we do or what we are trying to invent.
Yeah.
Did you by any chance go through that? Did you have people doubt your project? Did you have people discourage you?
Yes, I think I had more people doubt me than those who actually like believed in me.
Wow.
But all you need is you just need one person to believe in you. Just one person. Because I remember,
who is that one person?
for me, the one person, other than myself, the one person was actually my mother.
Wow.
So when I quit my job, I came back and I invested all my money and I was broke. I was so broke. I couldn't afford my apartment.
Whoa.
So I had to move back to my mom's place. And my mom told me, I told her, Mom, I am trying this and it's hard. And she told me there's nothing easy. You just do it. And so she took care of me for 1 whole year.
Wow.
And believed in me. So
wow.
You just need one person to say yes.
Wow. Wow. Kudos to your mom.
Yes.
We are also proud of her. You know, you earlier mentioned that right now your product is out there on the market. How long has it been there?
Now this is the second year.
Second year. Well, I would also want to find out if you have any other plans to trade outside Kenya. Because for now, you are just doing all your trade in Kenya, right? Yeah. Do you have any plans of extending your trade outside the country?
Yeah. So, as stated earlier, we have a plastic problem. Is not just a Kenyan problem. It's a worldwide problem.
Yeah.
It's a plastic waste problem. And the idea is, now that we've figured out the process, now that we have the machinery and we have the capacity, what we want to do is we want to scale and spread this technology to many parts of Africa, just to start with.
Okay.
Because we believe if you can figure it out in Nairobi, you can figure it out in Ghana. Someone else can figure it out in South Africa, slowly by slowly. And then, as we say in Kiswahili, haba na haba, hujaza kibaba. Then slowly by slowly, we completely, hopefully, establish a cyclic economy when it comes to plastic. Yes.
Okay. You know, we are about to end the interview, but I would want you to run me through the future outlook of your business. Where do you see the business in the next 10 years?
I see ourselves being the leader in alternative building products, manufacturing, and solutions development. So the idea is, right now we're just producing pavers, but soon we'll be producing actual building blocks. And in maybe 5-10 years time, the idea is, you come to Jijenge, you want to build a house, we give you the products, we give you the skills in terms of the building science and the architect and all that stuff, and also we give the finance. So there'll be a financing wing, a manufacturing wing, and a service providers wing. Okay,
amazing. That is some great vision right there. And I do hope that you achieve this even before the next 10 years.
Inshallah.
You know, Nzambi, tell me, beyond this, do you have any other inventions you are thinking of, you're working on?
Yes. So when you're an inventor, it's like you're a musician, you're an artist.
Yeah.
Ideas keep on coming in your head. They just keep on coming. I have had enough ideas shelved that if I could actually work on them, some things amazing would happen. So on my side hobby, I'm also a rider, a motorbike rider.
Okay.
And so there is a project we're working within the automobile space for motorbikes. So hope that will roll out soon, but not sooner than this one, because that's just more of a hobby. Yes.
Okay, I hope to see the outcome of that project. And finally, I would want you to say something to the young inventors out there, people who are trying to come up with inventions of their own. What would you say to them?
Just try and actually test it and and build it with people. You know, sometimes when you create solutions or you invent things, you do them in the isolation, like in your mind, in your small room somewhere. But if you're actually building something for people, the best people to give you ideas and the best way to build it is with them.
Yeah.
So for example, for me, it took me 9 months to get the best brick. Because every day I'll make a brick, I'll go to a contractor, they will break it, they will say, no, change this, change that. Again, tomorrow I'll do the same for 9 months.
It took you 9 months to come up with a brick that is 5 to 7 times stronger than the normal bricks we have out there.
The first concept, the first brick I ever made, it took me 9 months.
Whoa.
And then after that, now we're like, okay, fine, now I know how to make one. How do I make 1,000?
Wow.
Now that's the machines came in.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you very much, Nzambi. We are about to wrap up, but don't forget you owe me a dance. A dance move. A dance move. So Zambi is going to give us the dance move, right?
Okay, no problem.
Zambi is going to give, because Zambi is not just an inventor, she is a dancer, and I would want to see her dance move.
Okay.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Nzambi, do it in the camera. Yeah, look at the camera, no. Woo. Okay, so I'm making it weird. Well, this has been an amazing episode with Nzambi, a Kenyan entrepreneur, and this is R&D Africa. My name is Lydia Nyame. Until next time, it's a wrap.